Alright, so the other day I was watching Neckbone's House of Fun, and he put together a great recipe on Spam and rice and some other good ingredients that he was cooking up during this stay at home during the virus thing. So he inspired me to put together one of my dishes and put on YouTube or one of your other channels of one of the dishes I've been cooking up with some of the ingredients that's been piling up that I've had since I've been staying home for days and weeks on end. So the idea is I've been taking the leftover food that's been piling up, or the stuff that's been left over that I can find at the supermarket, and finding a dish that I can make. Now normally I make a really good green bean casserole, but I've had these fried jalapenos that have been sitting in my cupboard for a long time now, so I thought I'd finally make a casserole using these. And Momiko doesn't eat fried jalapenos, and I never have either, so I thought I'd make these into a recipe. And a few years ago I was watching an episode of Mike and Molly, and in the episode the mom talks about making a casserole with potato chips instead of fried onions. So I thought I would use potato chips in this recipe, since I couldn't use just jalapenos because I think that would kill me. So I'm going to do part fried jalapenos and part potato chips. And then I'm going to follow most of the recipe as normal. And I'm going to take you through that with me, and then we're going to make the casserole. So here we go. So first, we take the cream of chicken. This is all the soup that was left at the supermarket. There was tons of this left over, but nothing else. So first we take this. Add the milk, which I have pre-poured. It's roughly 1 cup of milk. Then I'm going to try and get a little more of the soup mix in here. Whisk. This has nothing to do with the recipe. This is the new Canada Dry Bold, and I mix it with some orange juice. It's very good. By itself, so-so. With orange juice, very good. Preheating the oven. Saves on time. The recipe does call for a tablespoon of soy sauce. Mix that up in there nice and neat. And now that that is spread nice and evenly, time to put in the jalapenos. Get those mixed in nicely. And now that those are mixed in, now I get the potato chips. And I'll be mixing in more of these as the recipe goes on. I'll be putting in more over the top a little later. This is just the first batch. I'll put in 2 more batches. And these are just regular kettle corn chips. Sometimes I'll use regular rippled potato chips. These happen to be kettle corn. Okay. Rinse the hands. Now for the fun part. For extra added fun, I'm going to add in some meatballs, plant-based. Get some of these ready. I forgot I like to put these in on top of the green beans. And these happen to be Italian green beans, just what I happen to have here and available. Let's get a good spread. And this can be made very quickly, which is nice. I don't like to spend too much time cooking. I like to spend more time eating. And luckily, these plant-based meatballs don't take breading to make happen. You don't have to add like mozzarella or breading to make them stick. To make meatballs, they just stick by themselves really nicely. So they clump pretty well by themselves, so you don't need to add stuff to these. And luckily the supermarket's been having a sale on this plant-based stuff lately because everyone's been going after the meat and freezing it because of this COVID stuff going on. For whatever reason, no one's going after the plant-based stuff, so they've been selling it off pretty fast. At least at my supermarket. So we've been picking it up every few days. just making the meatballs.
You know, I have to make a lunch too.
Mm-hmm. I'll be done in a second. 1 minute. Would you like any of this plant-based meat?
Like 2 tablespoons, please.
All right. Tell me when. Now I'm going to do a little quick rinse. I'll put a little final coating of potato chips. Now ready to show you the product before I put it into the oven. And now we put it in the oven for 25 minutes and cook. Alright, so the 25 minutes is up. Now we take it out, stir it, place some more chips on top and put it back in for another 5 minutes to toast on top. Let's see what it looks like so far. Smells good. First I gotta stir it up. Listen to that crunch. In 5 minutes we wait. Now ready to pull it out of the oven. I'm going to grab the camera just so you can see up close what it looks like. This is the finished product. product. The fried jalapeno green bean casserole with plant-based meatballs. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I'm gonna enjoy eating it. I'm here with my wife, Mamiko.
Hi.
And the cat is not here. Okay, so just us. Hope you enjoyed that recipe, and maybe I'll bring something else out to eat during the COVID apocalypse. Enjoy eating and stay safe. Wash your hands, stay away from people, stay at home.
And gargle.
Gargle.